Navigation inside Houdini. Let me first create some object, box, sphere, and torus. Okay, now we need to navigate around this object. Okay, so in order to navigate around them, you have to be on the view tool or camera tool to be able to navigate around this object. So the tool is located here. Okay, if you click it, you notice that we are now on view tool and we can start navigating. Okay, let me switch back for select tool. Now another way to switch to the view tool or to navigate by using keyboard shortcut. Okay, you can use space or alt. Now if I press alt down, you see we are selecting the view tool and I will be able to navigate. If you release the alt, I switched back to the previous selected tool. Okay, the same for space. This is with space. Okay, when I release, I switch back to the selection tool. So what is the difference between space and alt? Okay, alt is just only on when it's down and off when it's up. Okay, so you have to always keep pressing the alt. Okay, if you click once, it's okay. However, in space, if you click the space once, you lock the tool. Okay, now I don't have to hold the space down and I can start navigation. Okay, but now in order to be back to the selection tool or whatever tool I need to use, I need to click it again. Okay, so that's the basic difference between both of them. Okay, now to start navigate around this object, let me switch back to view tool, and now to tumble around this object, left mouse click and move. Okay, now to track the view, middle mouse click and move. Okay, up, down, left, right. Now to dolly in or out, right mouse click and move in, out, in, out. Okay, now to zoom, press Control and right mouse. Okay, this is zoom. Okay, zoom is different from dolly. This is dolly, this is zoom. Okay, zoom is changing the actual focal length of camera. Okay, the camera is not moving. Okay, we just change the lens. However, with dolly, the whole camera is moving. Okay, towards the scene and out. Okay, now you can do box zoom or rectangular zoom. Okay, to do that, press Ctrl Alt and left mouse. Okay, to draw a rectangle. Okay, so when I release, I zoom to the selected area. Okay, now if you click it and move it from left to right, you zoom in. Okay, if you click Ctrl Alt and move it from right to left, you zoom out. Okay, now to tilt, let me track the view again. To tilt the camera, okay, press Ctrl and left click. Okay, now let me repeat. Tumble, it's just left click. Okay, track middle mouse, dolly right mouse. Okay, Control and right mouse zoom, Control and Alt box, Control and Alt plus left mouse box zoom. Okay, and Control to tilt the camera. Now there is another option, which is you can press shift while doing any of these navigation to give you precise movement. Okay, so this is tumble without shift, this is with shift. Okay, this is tracking with shift, this is without. Okay, the same for dolly and zoom. Okay, let me talk about more option about navigation, which includes the right menu. If you right click, okay, On this icon you have two options for tumble, two options for view, for dolly, and two options for zoom. Okay, and we also have this three icon here. These three icons are the same as this sixth option. Okay, if you click on this one, you have tumble. Okay, this one dolly, this one zoom. Okay, what are these options? Let me tell you. Okay, keep pivot on tumble. What is the pivot? Okay, let me show you how to view the pivot. Okay, let me remove the grid. Okay, so press D or click on this icon. Okay, to show display option. Go to the guide and click on view pivot. Let me show you where is the pivot. You see, this is our pivot. Let me close. Now, right now, set the pivot on tumble, which means set this circle to the point where I'm clicking. Okay, so if I click on sphere, see, so now the tumble happening around this red dotted circle. Okay, if I want to tumble around the box, let's say I want to tumble around this corner, I click and I move my pivot to this location. Okay, same here and same here. Okay, let's say we want to keep, okay, let's say my pivot is here. Okay, this is the center of rotation. Okay, now I want to click here and keep it here. All I have to do is keep pivot on rotation. So now, okay, so let's say I don't want to do that. You can press L. Okay, you see that this icon grayed out, which means invert whatever the option. Okay, so press L and now I can do it right here. Okay, that's for tumble. The same option for dolly. Okay, one is dolly along projected direction. Notice the mouse icon. Okay, so whatever my mouse is located, I will move towards this location. Okay, it is unrelated to the pivot. Pivot is for tumbling because it's need a center of rotation. However, dolly it's only guided by whatever the mouse is. Okay, now the another option for dolly is along view direction, which means the center of the scene. So regardless where my mouse is, I'm always do the same. Okay, so the same, if I press L, I can selectively move toward any object I want. The same option for zoom. Okay, so that's it for this option. Now let's talk about these two options. Actually, these two options are very simple. Okay, let's say, let me dive inside torus. Okay, torus. Okay, now, okay, now the pivot is here. Let me make it set. Okay, so now I can set here. This is ghosted object because right now I'm inside the torus. Okay, and these are outside. Okay, right now the option is do not allow ghosted object for local pivot. So now if I click, okay, if I click on sphere, it did not move the pivot to the sphere or to the box. Okay, however, if I click allow ghosted object for local pivot, now I can move it. It's the same for templated. Okay, which is let's say I have some more sphere, one more sphere. Okay, now this is templated sphere. Okay, you see, now this templated sphere, it's receiving the pivot action. Okay, so that's it for this menu and this 3 icon. Okay, let me get back to scene view. Okay, now let's talk about the right menu option. Okay, and if you click here, you have almost the same menu. Okay, so let me bring back the grid. Now these options are home and frame. Okay, what's home and what is frame, and what is C plan, and we know what is selected mean. Home mean the original position. Okay, let's say this is when you open Houdini, we have X, Z, X, Z, and Y. Okay, this location. If you make it like this, okay, and click home all, we return back to home position. Okay, and even the pivot is centered. Okay, so let's make it here and click home all. The pivot is centered. That's for home all. Let me select box. Okay, now notice if you now right click, you don't get this menu because you are in select tool. So you can either click on the view tool or press space, then right click. Now home selected. Okay, home all. You can use shortcut, which is home all shift A, home selected shift H or G. I usually, let's select the box, space G. Okay, space G and shift H, space H. Space H is another option. Okay, space mean if you are already on view tool, all you have to do is press H. However, if you are in another tool, you can press space to switch back to view tool and then press H to home C plan. What is C plan? C plan is, this is the display reference plan. Okay, this is the original one. Okay, let me hide it for now. This is the display construction plan. C plan, construction plan. Okay, this construction plan you can change it. Okay, you can make it bigger, smaller, or whatever you want. You can change its size, you can change how many grid line you want, and anything you think about. Okay, so you can home the selected to C plan or home all, or you can frame all. Now what's the difference between home and frame? Home, as I told you, it's return back to the original camera location. However, if you want to frame the object and keep them upside down, okay, now if you press home all, we will get back to the home position. However, if you click frame all, now we keep this position and we frame all the object. Same for frame selected, frame C plan. Okay, now right now we are in perspective view. Yeah, if you want to switch back to ortho, you can switch back, or you can click O. Okay, that's ortho and perspective. Cycle view context. What is this mean? Cycle view context. Let me tell you. Let's say I'm inside torus. Okay, view context is this one. Okay, One is show all object, okay, which means even though I'm inside the torus, I want you to show all object. Okay, so now I can view another object, ghost other object, which means keep the torus and ghost another object, or hide them. Okay, so cycle view context, which mean now I want to the idea is that you don't have to go to here and click. You can press just C, sorry, not C, it's there is no shortcut for this one. You can create one cycle. Okay, you can cycle, this is the same. Okay, toggle local view content. Okay, this means that's on off. Okay, I want to see the outside, I don't want to see them. Okay, now the only option I don't know what is for is select viewport. Okay, I don't know, let me show you. Now if you want to view multiple viewport, let's say top, right, left, you can click B, or click toggle single or quad. Okay, now we have all of them. Now what select viewport, I don't know it's what is used for, but it selects it selects the viewports, that's it. Okay, but you can do the navigation without select the viewport. Okay, anyway, let's go back to the single. Now we have now different view, which means perspective, which we are currently in, top, front, right, UV, bottom, back, left. Okay, you can click number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we are currently on 1. Okay, perspective. Number 2, top, 3, 4, 5. There is no 6. Okay, let's go back to the 1. Okay, now we have the same option, which are located here. You see perspective. If you click 2, we are now on top. You can click here, set view, and the same. You can use either of them. Let me switch back to the perspective view. Now what we have left. Okay, now view current object as subdivision. Okay, if you are familiar with sub-D modeling technique, okay, usually we start modeling at low level and we need to see the model at when it's subdivided. Okay, so you can, let me go back and select the box. Okay, now select view selected object as subdivision. Okay, this means that I want to see how this box appear when it's subdivided. Okay, I don't have to subdivide it inside the network. Okay, let me, right now I'm inside the box. Okay, let me hide other object. Okay, now the box is actually not subdivided. This is just a view. Okay, let me deselect, do not view. Okay, now you can subdivide it by adding subdivide, connect. Okay, you get almost the same. Okay, but now we have a node. Okay, so the easiest way is to click view current. You can press minus or plus. Yeah, that's it for navigation. Thank you very much. Have a good day.